Hello, this is your evil twin, welcoming you to a special bonus video for Let's Play Singularity. I already finished the complete playthrough a while back, and you can see that we're at the top of the Singularity reactor core, and we're armed with the rocket launcher, as well as the Autocannon and the Dethex grenade launcher. And we have the amplified TMD with unlimited E99 energy. I thought it would be fun to show off a way that you can cheat in the PC version of the game, to give yourself a sort of new game plus experience, and use these high-end weapons and powers early in the game. To do this, I'm going to quit the game and mess with the save file in my Documents folder. Within the Singularity folder in Documents, there's this folder, RV Game. It contains your current configuration and control options, and it contains your save file. Singularity automatically overwrites this as you make progress in the game and reach checkpoints, and normally there's no way to replay earlier parts of the game without restarting. But if we make a copy of this folder, we can use it to keep a backup of our current progress. In fact, when I was doing the Let's Play, I kept a gazillion backups, so that if I wanted to redo a section, I had a save file for every part of the game. But as well as being useful for backing up our progress and revisiting parts, renaming folders and making copies of folders lets us mess with our health and TMD powers and weapons. If we rename the RV Game folder to something else, now when we launch Singularity, the game can't find the RV Game folder, because it has the wrong name. So it automatically creates a new RV Game folder, and our progress has been reset to the start of the game. Now let's launch a new game. After the intro movies, the game has just done an autosave at the first checkpoint. So far, everything is normal. Now, if we use Alt-Tab to minimise the game, and rename the save files while the game is still running, we can trick the game as to what we've unlocked so far in this playthrough. So let's rename that newly created RV Game folder to Start of Game, and let's make another backup of our old RV Game folder from the end of the game. We can rename one of those end of game folders back to simply RV Game. And that will be where the game gets all of its info about how far we are and what we've unlocked. Now when we Alt-Tab back into the game, nothing happens yet. But if we hit Reload Checkpoint, we have all the E99 tech we collected, we have the TMD impulse ability, instead of the knife, and we have our upgraded health bar and larger health pack carrying capacity. Unfortunately, the game doesn't let you have any weapons during this first part. The game will take them away until we get to the first checkpoint where we're supposed to have a gun and deal with enemies. But we can now play through this first part of the game with a big advantage when it comes to health. So here's where we get the Centurion pistol, and it's already got a load of upgrades for damage, ammo capacity and reload speed. All our upgrades carry over from the save file. We can also use the TMD to pick things up, even though our hand looks normal. Doesn't actually have the TMD model on it yet. Yes, let's. I tried to impulse it, but it didn't work. When a mutant grabs you, you have to shoot it off rather than impulse it. Right, we've just reached a new checkpoint, and we're now at a part of the game where it lets us have guns. So if we Alt-Tab out again, we can do the same trick. Rename the save files, and we should now be able to get those late game weapons and start using them early in the game. Reload checkpoint. Yes! Got the RLF-7 rocket launcher. Kablam! And we can use the TMD to age these mutants to death. And of course it's actually a TMD with infinite power, since the save file is from the end of the game. And yep, we've got the other two weapons as well. The rocket launcher is a special weapon that you can only carry temporarily, same as the Seeker. So if we switch to our other guns, we'll drop the rocket launcher, but we can just pick it back up again. Autocannon ammo! Yes, the game's ammo drops are actually determined by what weapon you're carrying, so even though we're cheating to get weapons before we're supposed to, we shouldn't run out of ammo for them. That was disappointing. I was hoping it would chew its legs up. Did make its intestines fall out though. I never noticed that originally. Someone has stacked a bunch of skulls and hands on the bookshelves. Guess it was mutants?
Help me! Son of a bitch, they're coming to the windows! Light them up!
Of course we have the deadlock time freezing power, and it's the fully upgraded version that creates an absurdly large time bubble that lasts for ages. You might recall I made a point of not getting the last deadlock upgrade until we're near to the end of the game, because it basically stops all combat in a room. I love messing with time, but the ability to freeze all enemies for 20 seconds gets boring pretty damn fast.
Go on, grab that machine gun!
The game will insist that we pick up the assault rifle before the action will continue. But then we can just drop it again.
1, 2, 3, open fire!
The uniform's a little different from what I've seen, but this is definitely a Russian soldier.
Again, we need to pick up the shotgun to progress, but we can then drop it and swap back to our super weapons. Hehehehe, aged it to death. What are you shooting at, Devon?
Rico, flank right! I'll go left!
Of course, playing these early parts of the game with these sorts of weapons and powers means, well, there isn't much danger or challenge. It's amazing how powerful you end up compared to the start of the game. Overkill much? Now I wonder if I can use this object to break a scripted sequence. Create a bridge that means I won't fall through this hole in the ground. Ah, nope, it smashed as well. Right, we're now at the radio tower, which is going to be the last bit that I show off using these cheats. That's because it isn't actually possible to play through the entire game with all this stuff unlocked. The game has seemingly been saving whenever we reach a checkpoint, and if I get killed or choose reload checkpoint, everything will work fine. But if I were to actually quit the game and then try to continue, it wouldn't load this part of the game. Instead, it would load the checkpoint where I got these weapons and powers from, in the Singularity reactor at the end of the game. It seems that if you rename save files while the game is actually running, for the rest of that session your progress won't get written to the save file. Now you might think that means that you can play through the whole game with these weapons and powers and upgrades unlocked as long as you do it all in one go, without quitting or saving and loading. But there are certain points where the game does load from the save file while you are playing. When Catherine shows you the Mir 12 video on her laptop, the game loads from the save file and you end up at the wrong part of the game, where originally you got those weapons and upgrades. And I imagine the same thing might happen when Barasov shows you his projector slideshow in his hideout. You can only play certain chunks of the game using these cheats. So a true New Game Plus playthrough with everything unlocked isn't possible. You would need to have already kept backups of the save file from bits right after Catherine or Barasov shows you a video, so that when you reach that part in your cheating playthrough, and the game bugs out and sends you to the wrong level, you can then quit, load the correct part of the game from the backed up save, and then once again rename save files to cheat and give yourself everything. Quite a bit of effort. Right, here we go, this should be fun. Instead of sniping the Spetsnaz or mowing them down with the assault rifle, we can blow them up with the rocket launcher. And the Dethex Launcher. It's a lot of fun using the Dethex Launcher here. Both modes, the guided projectiles, or just firing dumb grenades in big arcs. Raining down artillery on them. It is pretty cool how you can use the jump button to make the Dethex grenades jump and get up to higher levels. You can use time powers on the soldiers, of course. Let's throw some reverts into the mix. Ah, so many! Go, my pretties! My army of mutants! Here they come. Here they come. Yes. And as soldiers and reverts get killed off, the game replenishes them with more soldiers. And we can have a bit of a wave-based survival mode horde experience. Still have fun doing that. Hop. Oh, look at that! The helicopter is shooting at the revert. That revert seemed a little confused and thought it was still a soldier. Guess he was a soldier that was given a scripted mission to storm the windows and jump through. And those instructions stay in effect even after I've turned him into a revert.
This way!
Whoa! It's the revert SWAT team! They're coming for me! Revert SAS! Vomiting on people and then leaping through windows. Right, let's try something a bit different. Wouldn't it be fun to have the Seeker in a part of the game where you're not meant to have it? Let's Alt-Tab again, back up the current save file, and here I've got another backed up save file from a bit of the game where we have the Seeker, just after rebuilding a bridge of the TMD. So if we rename that to RV game, and then go back into the game, and reload the checkpoint, yes, we have the Seeker! Kneecapped! Headshot! Crotch shot! Send him flying off the rope. Ha! Got the mollusk still inside the helicopter. Oh, shot! So, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been fun going back to Singularity and messing around with the game a bit to make this bonus video. Let me know if there's something else special you'd like to see, if you've thought of an interesting experiment for me to try, whether that be for Singularity, Quantum Break, or any of the other games I've done videos of. If you're into games with time travel or time powers, I strongly recommend checking out my Let's Play of Quantum Break if you haven't already. You can subscribe to my channel if you'd like to be notified when each video of that is released. And of course I've previously done an LP of Time Shift, another game about time travel and time manipulation. Also, I've previously LP'd the 2009 Wolfenstein game, which was made by Raven, the same developers as Singularity, and has quite a few similarities. It was my first Let's Play, so the first couple of Wolfenstein videos are a little rough around the edges, but overall I'm still quite proud of it. Here come the grenades! Yeah, if you head over here, a barrage of grenades come through the windows to try and incentivize you to move on. But it's pretty fun watching the grenades blow up any enemies that have jumped through the windows there. I've also done some other little-known games, such as Inversion, and I've done Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon as well, and lots of fun with all the 80s movie references. Whoa! So if you enjoy my videos, there's plenty more stuff for you to watch. But when it comes to Singularity, I think I can safely say that's it. Thanks for watching.
We gotta fall back! This way! This way!
Okay, Devlin, I agree. Let's get out of here. We are done with Katorga 12, and we are done with this game. And we're taking you with us, Revert buddy! Let's go!
Yeah.